So to talk about the moon orbit, we have to start from the sun and see this is the Earth orbit, and we move to the Earth, and here is the moon in the game, but I'm not going to use this moon. I made my own moon. I launched an aircraft or a spaceship, and so I can play with its orbit. So like this, this is my spaceship, and this is the perigee and orange, and this is the green one is the apogee. Of course, this is not the scale and not the proper eccentricity. So when I'm looking like this, when the Earth is covering the Sun perfectly, now I'm on the plane of the ecliptic, or the plane of the Earth's orbit. So as you see, the moon's orbit, or the artificial moon that I made, is the same level or the same plan of the Earth's orbit. So now let's give it a bit of tilt. So here's the tilt, or the inclination of the moon. I made it, and here we see the sun is passing behind the Earth, and just to confirm that our point of view is on the plan of the ecliptic. So this is the inclination, and here is the inclination here is 5.3 degrees. Now the problem is the perigee is not at the lowest point, and the apogee is not at the highest point. As you can see here, when we look from top view, here is the lowest point and here is the highest point, and this is the perigee and this is the apogee. So how can I claim that this is a depiction of the moon's orbit? This angle of tilt and the shift between the lowest point and the perigee. Well, here is the angle that I try to obtain. Argument of periapsis. This angle is measured from the ascending node. This arrow here is the ascending node until the perigee in the direction of the orbit. This is 318 degrees here, and you may see it here. I guess you can imagine that this is the remaining of the 318. That's like for 42 degrees from here to here. So that is the moon orbit. We only hear about the inclination, but we don't hear about other details, and that leaves room for many assumptions, like assuming that the lowest point is the perigee. I mean, I used to think the same for years until recently.